Welcome back, DLTB gang. Coming at y'all today with unboxing slash how-to video. Basically, I'm gonna explain real quick what we gonna be doing, and we starting this video at nighttime. Yeah, that's right, y'all. We starting this joint at nighttime. It don't matter. I wasn't doing nothing. I was sitting around bored anyway, and this stuff was sitting in here. So, but we got some wire in here, and we got some speakers, and I got some tweeters over here as well. All of this stuff, and me tell y'all what we putting this in and why we're putting it in. All this stuff is going in the Tahoe, and the main reason is because my two rear door speakers in the Tahoe stopped working out of nowhere, and I think they're just blown because I did all the different tests I could on them, and there's just nothing coming from the speaker. So I think they're just blown. Plus, when I try to do like a ohm load test, like a resistance test on the speaker, like the voltmeter does a couple like crazy things. So the speakers, I'm just going to dub them as blown. So I'm going to take those out, but I'm about to show y'all what speakers I went with, and I'm also at the same time going to throw these tweeters in on the front doors. This is all I have for highs for now, but this will work just for now. And these are tweeters that, ooh, that's some glue, old hot glue. But yeah, we gonna throw these in the Tahoe for now. These will be some good highs, and probably sometime in the future I'll order another set of these that'll go in the rear doors. But those are the PRV Slim. These are the, trying to find the model number. Here they are, the TW350Ti-4 Slim. Super slim tweeters. These are how slim they are. This is why I'm interested in putting these in there. But yeah, these are very, very slim. If I find my measuring tape, I'll measure it and see how slim it is. I think I already showed y'all a video when I was working on the Impala. This stacked up against to one of the Scar Audio 3.5-inch tweeters, and this is a whole lot smaller. So, plus these are 60 watts RMS, and tweeters, you really don't need a lot of power for those. So tweeters can get pretty loud on low power. So, but those are the tweeters we're putting in. I'm gonna I got my Hyper Tough knife right here. I know y'all see all this other stuff on the table. This is the stuff for the VQ build. Y'all should, by the time this video goes up, the part 2 of the engine build should be up, so y'all definitely want to go check that out. And as y'all see, I got some ARP hardware to throw in there. I got all types of goodies going on that engine. But right now we about to unbox this stuff that I got. Cut all this open. Hold on, let me cut all this open real quick. Alright, everything's all cut open. So we're gonna see this first box will be Scar Audio wire. Yeah. I just got some normal, it should be 14 gauge. Yeah, copper clad aluminum wire. This is just gonna be for the tweeters. I don't need nothing too special for that. But this is 100 feet, and honestly, this is way more than what I really need. I was trying to find like 50 feet because I probably only need like 25 just to run each from door to door all the way to the ends, because they're not placed completely in the back of the truck. So we're definitely going to be running this in there, so y'all see me run that and show y'all what the wire look like. Sometimes it comes on the spool, sometimes it doesn't. I'll find my knife again. I thought I opened everything. Hold on. Alright, this is what it's. Oh yeah, it did come on a spool. Yeah, sometimes it comes on the spool, sometimes it doesn't. And it came on a spool this time, which is good because I'm not going to be using all of this, and I would need somewhere to store it. Maybe I'll make a wire rack in here one day, and I'll probably upload a video on that, but that's going to be later on down the road. But Scar Audio 14 gauge copper clad aluminum, part number right there. Link it down in the description if anybody wants to buy it. This box, I'm just going to toss it for now. Now this right here, these are the speakers that we're going with. By the title, y'all should already know what speakers these are, but it's just some extra bubble wrap. What's this stuff right here? This is a 10% off coupon, I guess, to use in their eBay store. This is probably an invoice, so we're not going to open that. But here we go right here. 2 Timpano Shallow mount 8-inch mid-range door speakers. Open this one up. Oh, they come with stickers. Y'all know I like stickers, so I'm gonna stick this somewhere, probably somewhere on this table. But We got a Timpano sticker right here, and here's one of the speakers right here. I'll take this thing out. We gonna see how it looks. Maybe I'll take one of the 8s out of the Impala, and we'll see how they look and stack up against each other in the morning when I come out here and actually put the speakers in. Here's the speaker right here. 4 mounting holes. These are actually pretty slim, like compared to, if I can remember correctly, compared to the 8s that's in the Impala. But these feel way heavier though. Like this magnet feels super heavy. I got the 4 ohm version. These are 400 watts RMS, so basically 800 for the pair. But we all know I'm not going to be running anywhere near that power. You really don't need that much power on when it comes to mids and highs. You really don't need to turn the gain up that much because it gets pretty loud pretty quickly. So, but we going with 8s in the front door, and I'm going to show y'all how you can mount 8s in your front doors, even if your front door has a factory speaker size of 6.5 or whatever size. I'm going to show y'all all types of ways that y'all can try to mount it to the door. But we're going to be mounting these in the front part of the door along with the tweeters. I'm going to show y'all how to do that as well. So y'all definitely want to stay tuned to the end, because we're definitely going to test to see how these sound. We're going to open up the other one. Definitely got to open up both of them. Just move that piece of cardboard out the way. What is this? Oh, this is like a little warranty card sticker over there. Open this one up. Oh, I got 2 stickers. So that's good. 2 stickers. Gonna take this one out. Take this one out of the play. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all the terminals. We didn't look at the terminals, so we're gonna look at the terminals when we see what the speaker connections look like. Alright. Those are like ones that you gotta put like female speaker connectors on, but these men are very like heavy, like very, very heavy. Like compared to the 8s, I don't know, we're gonna have to, I'm definitely have to take one of those out of the door, out of the Impala, compare them to these, because these feel very heavy. So I'm very curious to how loud these sound. These will probably be a whole lot louder, maybe not, but can't wait to hear how these sound. So stick around, guys. In the morning time, we'll be cutting some wood, be showing y'all the steps I'm going to be taking to mount these speakers down. So stay tuned, and we'll be back in the morning. Alright guys, this is what the Timpano looks like compared against the Scar Audio FSX8, and y'all can see that's substantially a lot slimmer than the FSX8. Now, when I was shopping for the Impala, I wasn't keeping slim speakers in mind, so that's perfectly fine. So I'm not mad at that at all. But this right here is impressive to me. An 8-inch speaker that is this slim, man. Like, look at the height difference. So I can't wait to throw these in the door today with the tweeters. But I just wanted to show y'all the size comparison. This is one of the passenger door speakers, and actually surprisingly, y'all, this speaker wasn't even hooked up. The wires weren't even connected to the terminal. So the mids and highs were loud, and one speaker wasn't hooked up. So I'm gonna hook it up. Hopefully it doesn't come disconnected when I put it back in the door, and we'll see how both of them sound at the end of the video. But this is definitely going to change the ohm load on that Teraamps amplifier, which I should be at half ohm on that, but we'll get to that part of the video when we get there. But we're about to get ready to install these. Actually, I'm going to make some rings to put on the door to install these, and then we're going to be cutting out the door. So stay tuned to see all my steps on how we're going to do this. Here's the model number as well if y'all want to buy these. I'll also link them down in the description. But TPT-MR8-4 Slim, that is the model number for these Timpano 8s. So y'all definitely gonna want to look that up, because like I said, impressive how slim they are compared to like a normal speaker. Alright guys, before we get started, let me show y'all everything pretty much that I prepped while the camera was off. But I'll show y'all everything as I'm going through. I just prepped a few little things that I think will help me go faster with showing y'all this process. So I already pulled out the A pillars, and I separated the tweeters from them. Their factory OEM tweeters are right there. These is where I was planning on putting the tweeters in the door at first, but these, unlike the Impala, have a lot more space. Even with the airbag over there, these have a lot more space behind the A-pillar than what the Impala has. So I'm going to put the tweeters in the factory spot, as y'all see where they would go. And I'm going to use my little Dremel tool that I have in there. Y'all see how I'll cut that out and test fit the tweeters in there and all of that. This is an 8-inch ring that I created a very long time ago to make the 8-inch rings for the Impala. That's where this came from, and I basically traced it out on this wood, drilled a hole out so I can cut my holes out of it. Got that already done. I did take apart and found the solution to my problem that I've had with the rear doors. But I took apart some of the trim panels in here. As y'all see, I got my wire cut already, but the whole problem this whole time, it came disconnected somehow from outside of the door. Though once again, the speakers, these both rear door speakers actually came disconnected somehow. So I plugged it in and the speakers work fine. So all I'm gonna do is I am swapping them out with the speakers that I have on my sound system that I have set up in the garage over there. They have 4 ohm speakers. These are, well, I already swapped this one out, so this is a 4 ohm that's right here, but all the rest of these speakers were 8 ohms because I was planning on adding a whole lot more speakers to the door, but I don't want to go into a full 100% custom build in this Tahoe yet. So I wanted to just do some 4 ohm. I wanted to swap them out with some 4 ohm speakers, get a little bit more volume out of them. But so now it's going to be an 8-inch mid bass up front, 4 ohm, and then the 4 ohm tweeters that are going to be in the A pillars. And the tweeters are going to run on channels 1 and 2, and all the doors are going to run on channels 3 and 4. So basically front and rear. The doors will be considered as the rear in this case. But yeah, this is what we're going to be. This is everything that I did so far. I do have to swap out the door speaker on that side, but I'll do that closer to the end because I just need to swap it out. And these speakers that are up here, I don't know, maybe I'll throw them, add them to my little workbench in there. But other than that, guys, we're gonna get started. Now the first thing we're gonna start with, y'all, is I got my little Hyper Tough. This is like a little Dremel tool here. This is pretty much what I'm going to use to cut out this, and if I need to do any edit, or not edits, if I need to cut more to this cut. This is a quick and easy way to do it, but it has this I'll put the part number to this bit because I bought like 3 of these, and I'll put it down in the description. But these cut out plastic very, very well. But without further ado, I'm about to start cutting this. Alright guys, here go my 2 cuts. As y'all seen, it did jump on me a couple times, but that's because there were plastic tabs back here that it was hitting also. So other than that, these holes are pretty much, these are good as they're going to get with using a bit like that to cut this out. I just felt as though that was a quick, simple, easy way to do this. So, but like I said, it worked. It definitely worked. 9-volt rotary tool with the cutout bit. But I'm going to clean this up. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. Might get a wire wheel and try to get like all these plastic burrs off of here, or at least make it look presentable in a sense. But next thing is I'm going to test these tweeters in here, and then I'm going to put only probably 2 screws in them and then test fit them inside the Tahoe, and then we're going to solder some wire to them and run wire to the back, and then we'll be doing the doors. So let me clean this plastic burrs up. Alright guys, I ended up needing to use basically my stencil or my template that I used to trace this out. I'm going to need to use them in this build because it still isn't enough space even for these slim mount tweeters. So probably just going to need to order some more because I'm going to need to use them in this one because I already cut the holes out. But they fit perfect. As y'all see, the holes pretty much perfect. I already test fitted in there. It's going to work fine. So what I'm about to do now is solder some wire to both of these tweeters, and then I'm going to prepare this one, get it to this same state. I might even take these screws out and see if I have some black spray paint to spray paint over these to give it some type of look or something. But yeah, that's the next plans right now. But unfortunately, I thought these would be slim enough to fit in those A-pillars, but they were just too big. So let me grab the soldering iron, see if I have any solder, and solder some wire up to these. Alright guys, let me show y'all everything that I've gotten done. It's like 95 degrees out today, so I don't have the tripod hooked up because my phone would just keep turning off, or the recording would just keep stopping because of how hot it is out here. Like, it's stupid hot out here. But right now I got the 8-inch rings. I did have those, I got those all cut out, and as y'all see, that's pretty much going to be the size of what the 6.5 the entire speaker is. That's basically the cutout. So I'm about to just put 2 screws in here real quickly, and then also I'm going to cut it out with the Dremel tool that I got right here. So I'm about to cut that out. This is the driver door. I didn't take the passenger door out yet, but I did get the tweeters in. Let me show y'all what the tweeters is looking like. One tweeter over there, one tweeter over here. I do have to put the hardware back in these A-pillars and then torque them down and all of that, but we're close to hearing how this is going to sound, guys. Getting close to being done. Just gotta like I said, cut both doors out. Still have to take that door off, but I'm going to do this door and show y'all me through doing that. I don't have to run no wires for the front doors. They're already ran. I did run the tweeter wires already to the back. They're not hooked up yet though. They're just ran to only right here. So alright guys, as y'all see, there's no screws or nothing in there, and it's rocking because I have the screws in there. But as y'all see, 1/8 is in there, and this is what the hole is looking like. It looks nice and flush with the trim ring. So I'm going to start running screws through this, put this on here, then we'll see how it looks in the Tahoe. Got the 8 all put in the door, guys. The Timpano 8 is all installed in the door, and it looks like it belongs there. I definitely like the way this is looking on the doors, guys. It doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't look too much. It just looks like there's a speaker in the door, and that's it. That's all I was trying to achieve with this. But we're about to hear how all of this sounds together here in a second. I'm going to hook the tweeters up here in a second. About to take that door apart, do the same thing that I did to this door, to that door. I mean, same thing from this door to that door to get the 8 to fit in there. I'm also about to swap that speaker out back there so we can hear how all the mids and highs sound together, and then we'll hear how it sounds with some bass. So let's get this done, guys. All right, guys, we got the 8s all installed. One right here, one over there, and swapped out the back 2 speakers as well, and added the slim mount tweeters up top. Everything's hooked up and tuned all in the back. It's now time to turn it on and see how it all sounds together. So I got some decaf music, Beans and Lean by Juicy J. So we're about to hear how this sounds. Let's tune the max out at 34.
I drop the beans in my lean, beans in my lean, and don't forget the green. I'm off them beans and lean, beans and lean. I'm rolling up cocaine. I drop the beans in my lean, beans in my lean. Standing high, get the green. I'm off them beans and lean. I know you had a nigga who's stop getting high, man. Come on, dog. Some bread, that cocaine, okay. The beats gon' make me show out. They gon' make her go down. You know I bring that dough out every time I go out. You do what you know how. I do what I want. I started off with you, so I'm blowing up a phone now. Niggas wanna act up, cause I got my sack up. Pre-found in my backwood. I just won't get backwards. Looking for me after I'm higher like a river. Got so many M&M's. Got so many M&M's. Just call me monumental. I don't fuck with rappers, man, cause all these niggas actors get the money. That's the only way to get back at them. Fuck with niggas talking about it. It ain't about the cheddar. Drop a beat off in my lead. Drop a beat off in my lead. Drop a beat off in my lead. Ain't nothing really now. Beans in my lead. Beans in my lead. And don't forget the green. I'm off the beans and lean. I drop the beans in my lead. Beans in my lead. Beans in my lead. And don't forget the green. I'm off them beans and lead. I'm rolling up the beat. Okay, I can't forget the green. All I smoke is loud now. Can't forget the tea. Smoking out the mouth now. Weed so strong, it can break. Feeling like the king, and I'm looking for my crown now. Dancing like a stripper, she praying I'm gon' tip her. I'm smoking like the ripper, aka that killer. Hold it on the head of aka a flipper.
That's how it's sounding right now. That's how it's sounding. It definitely sounds nice and loud in here. Definitely impressed with how the mids and highs sound in here now. I just gotta get some 8s for the rear doors, and I just already know it's gonna be that perfect sound. So without further ado, like I always say, guys, until next time, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about this entire install.